Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about the idea of how you measure an economy and how that can really play out with whether or not people feel like the economy is doing well, or like professionals who measure things are like it's great, it's doing fine. The biggest thing that stood out to me was I really started paying attention, especially during the Biden administration, about different economic indicators. And they the Biden administration is what I'm saying is they would always say like, oh, the economy's doing great, like what are you guys talking about? And meanwhile, like, your average American's like, this sucks, everything's expensive. And we're not really moving away from that dynamic right now, even with the Trump administration. And I know a lot of people voted for Trump because he's business orientated and they're like, oh, he's going to fix the economy. We're still in the same boat. Like, he hasn't fixed anything. If anything, he's arguably made it a little bit shakier, a little bit worse. um, and that brings me to my point about how you can have different standards of living, different, I want to say the word stratums, but I don't know what that word means. This sounds right though. Where you have like an asset class and then a non-asset class. And for people who have assets, things are probably looking pretty good for you for the most part, especially during the Biden administration. And if you are a non-asset class, I mean, like, you don't have a home, you don't have like actual assets to your name, you don't have appreciating values of stock or something like that, things look pretty terrible and don't seem to be changing, because the people who also have the assets are also the people who have the power. It's not supposed to be like that in democracies. It's supposed to, everyone does, but like with lobbying and corruption, that kind of goes out the window. And like, just pretty much who has all the money can just do whatever they want. We've seen plenty of examples of that, both in history and in like modern history. So yeah, I'd like to know your guys' take on that. Like, do you see it that way too? Can you see the economy, how it's like, hey, there's sure there's ways to measure it, and with certain measurements you can have a good economy even though it doesn't work for everybody or the vast majority of people, you know, because that's, I guess I see it that way. It's like it's a complex thing, the economy, and you can measure it in certain ways and be like, look, it's fine, everything's good. And you can measure it in other ways where it's like, oh, what the hell is happening? Like, how did we not see this happening? Like, we got to fix this. So yeah, give me your take on that, because like, I guess that's how I'm seeing it right now.